What's up, guys? I thought I'd take this opportunity to make this video in the market while we were out and about this way. We're over here pricing toys for our Christmas drive to the village next month. Should be a lot of fun. Some of you have already donated toward that, and we are going to be buying them a lot of toys, and hopefully toys that won't be easily lost or destroyed. Because if you've seen the village videos, you know that it's very easy to do that out there. Secondly, I was just back there trying to get the price of skateboards for the boys, and I'm like, that isn't a bad idea because there's nowhere to skate out there. There's nothing paved or anything, unless they do it in the middle of the road, the main highway, and that's not good. Some pretty nice dress pants here. Oh, we're gonna go down to... But anyway, I did want to take this opportunity to answer just a couple questions. And the first question would be, why don't I do videos on bar girls here in town? And I think a lot of people might believe or might think, because I don't, that I'm prudish, that I don't want to promote anything unsavory. Well, that's actually not the case. There's a couple of reasons. First, I try to keep this channel family friendly. It's not made for kids, but if any kids or younger people want to watch it, I don't want them to think that the reason to come to Cambodia is just for that. There's enough of that with some older expats or sexpats, as they're known, and they come to this part of the world for sex tourism and other things. The second reason is that I don't want to exploit these women that do these things simply for the sake of a video. Like I said, it's not what my video is about. Although I do see merit if people would want to discuss that aspect. I'm sure there are people out there that would be curious. And that's the third reason. There are plenty of channels, plenty. If you just do a search on YouTube for Bar Girls Cambodia, you will find plenty of channels who most of their content is dedicated to countries in this area of the world and all the sordid nightlife and opportunities available if you're into that kind of thing. So it's already been covered by much bigger channels, people who participate in that, and that's fine. But I just don't think it's a good fit for my channel. And also to clarify, a lot of people get into that profession simply because that's the only way they know how to make money. Maybe the only option they have. Perhaps they have no education. They don't read or write. Places don't want to hire them, especially in a tourist-heavy town like Siem Reap, if they can't do those basic things. And so they turn to prostitution as a way to make money and feed their families. And that's the only reason they do it. They don't do it because they're less moral than anyone else or anything like that. And if you go down to Pub Street any night, especially when it's busy, or Suksang Road, you'll be able to meet plenty of them, and you'll come to realize that even if you're not interested in their services, they're pretty fun bunch to party with, have a conversation with. They're all very friendly, whether there is an exchange of money or not. And for the record, I think laws in any country that prohibit consensual activities between adults should not be laws. That includes prostitution, gambling, personal drug use, any kind of drugs, and things along those lines. I don't think it's the government's job to save us from ourselves, to protect us from ourselves, and I don't think it's law enforcement's job to carry out those instructions. Matter of fact, the law is simply made to protect others' rights, other people's rights and properties from being infringed upon if they're not consenting in the activity that the perpetrator is involved in. So if you want to stay home, you want to shoot heroin all day in your basement, I would say don't do it. It's bad for you. You're going to die. Maybe not right away, but one day you're going to die, and it's going to be very, very soon, because that is horrible for you. However, if you choose to do it of your own volition and you're not committing an actual crime, then I should have no right to stop you. So that's my position on that. I don't make videos about those things because I am against them, opposed to them, or anything else. What two consenting adults want to do in a consensual agreement between themselves is fine with me. Even if it's something I don't care for. I don't gamble. I don't do any drugs. I don't even smoke weed. So, but that doesn't mean because I don't do them that I'm against those things. That seems to be part of the problem when people say they want meaningful discussions about things, that people hold on to beliefs that other people don't have, and their ego gets involved and they just can't believe that there's people out there that don't think like them. Who would have thunk? But that's not me. So, that answers that question, I hope. There we go, we're back in the toy section. Lots and lots of toys. I'm looking for the better packaged ones and not just the loose ones hanging around. Things like this would be perfect. We do have to go out there again anyway, so I need to get a head count, and find out how many people will be involved. Hello. Oh, no. Here we have snacks. Who doesn't love snacks? I like snacks. And about the poll, I mentioned in my last video that I had a poll, and at the time I made that video, the poll was overwhelmingly people wanting to see houses and apartments. Well, since then, more people have found the poll, and now it's not so overwhelming. But there are two that have significantly more votes than anything, and that is houses and apartment tours and cost of living. And they're very, very close, like 38 to 36% of everybody that voted for those two things respectively. So that's what I'll try focusing on in the future. More apartments, houses, when they become available, and more cost of living stuff. If you want to know anything specific, I don't know if people say cost of living like in general. You just want to know how much anything is, no matter where I might find myself, or if there's something specific that you're wondering about how much it would cost. So let me know in the comments if you have anything specific, and I'll try to find that out for you. Otherwise, here in a while, I will make another cost of living video. Somebody did mention they'd like to know like apartments that are available and different things that are available for people who might only be living on $600 to $800 a month. So we'll go ahead and do that. And there have been requests for higher end apartments and homes in the $800 to $1,000 range. And that would be nice. The only problem I have with that is that most places like that are run by real estate companies. People that own them, they hire these companies to take care of all the renting, the paperwork and stuff. And unless you're interested in actually renting, it's hard to make an appointment because people don't want to waste their time on somebody who is not going to buy or rent or make them money. It's very hard to call these real estate companies and say, I want you to spend your day with me showing me these fancy apartments that I have absolutely no money to rent and no interest in renting if I did. That just doesn't go over that well. And the suggestion that I tell them I'm interested and then make up an excuse, that's just not me. I'm not going to lie to these people and waste their time. But I will look. I will keep asking when I see one. And if somebody answers me in the positive, I will get some videos of some really, really nice, fancy, big places. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys. If you want to be a hero, you can go to any of the links you see on the side of the screen. There are also clickable links down below, and you can help us do what we do here. It's all appreciated, and in return, I will send you stuff. Stuff, I tell you. And also down below are my social media links and links to other channels in Cambodia that you might be interested in. I want to thank all my supporters, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.